Hey everybody, this is Dr. Sattler here again with your question of the week. Okay, so today's question says, the nurse is preparing to give a bed bath to an immobilized client with tuberculosis. The nurse would wear which items when performing this care? 1. A surgical mask and gloves. 2. A particulate respirator, gown and gloves. 3. A particulate respirator and protective eyewear. Or 4. A surgical mask, gown, and protective eyewear. So remember back with our infection control precautions. So remember you have standard precautions and you have your transmission-based precautions. So transmission-based, is it contact? Is it airborne? Is it droplet? So remember, a person with tuberculosis will be in airborne precautions. So airborne precautions, what do you need? So to walk in that patient's room, a person with in airborne precautions, you would need your N95 mask. Remember, you need your N95 mask to walk in that room. However, remember, standard precautions are always in place. Standard precautions are used for everyone, meaning we treat everyone as if they are potentially infected. And so what standard precautions means is if I feel there's a potential for my clothes getting contaminated, I wear a gown. If I'm coming in contact with blood and body fluids, I'm going to wear gloves. If I feel like there could be splashing in my eyes, for example, if I'm doing trach care and I feel like, they're coughing and I could splash, the sputum could get in my face, then I might wear goggles or protective eyewear or something. So standard precautions are always in place, no matter what type of transmission-based precautions they're on, or even if they're not on transmission-based precautions, we still always have standard precautions in place. However, with tuberculosis, like we said, though, that's airborne precautions. So airborne precautions, you need your N95, which is your particulate respirator that's specifically fitted for you. And then you will need your your additional precautions because you're giving a bed bath to this patient. You're giving a bed bath to this patient. So that means water could get on your clothes. You could be coming in contact with various body fluids. So in addition, you want to protect your clothes. So you're going to have your gown on. And then because you could be coming in contact with body fluids, you're going to wear gloves. So our answer here is going to be number 2, particulate respirator, gown, and gloves. Now let's look at some of the other ones though. A surgical mask, you're going to wear a surgical mask for droplet precautions, meaning the drops go 3 feet and fall to the ground, right? Whereas airborne, it stays in the air. So droplet precautions, we could wear a surgical mask. And then, like we said, gloves, anytime you come into contact with blood and body fluids. So given a bath, you're not necessarily going to be splashing water in your face, so you wouldn't necessarily need protective eyewear. So our best answer here is going to be number 2, particulate respirator, gown, and gloves. Okay, so we said our answer was number 2, particulate respirator, gown, and gloves. So let's read our rationale. The nurse who is in contact with a client with tuberculosis needs to wear an individually fitted particulate respirator. The nurse also would wear gloves as per standard precautions. The nurse wears a gown when the possibility exists that the clothing could become contaminated, such as when giving a bath. All right, thank you guys for watching this week's question of the week video. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.